She searched for her son for 15 years. When she finally found him, he raised his spear. Before the gods ruined her, Callisto lived in the wild forests of Arcadia, a land so old that even the gods walked carefully through its trees. She was a huntress of Artemis, the goddess who demanded one thing above all else, that her followers would never love a man. Callisto swore the oath gladly. She wanted nothing but the forest, the bough, and the silence between the trees. She became the finest archer in the goddess's company, swift enough to match the deer, brave enough to face the boar, trusted enough to walk beside Artemis herself. But someone was watching from above. Zeus, king of the gods, saw Callisto from Olympus, and Zeus did not care about vows. He did not come as himself. He came wearing the face of Artemis, the only person in the world Callisto trusted. She smiled when she saw the familiar face. She lowered her guard, and by the time Callisto understood the lie, it was already too late. Weeks passed, and then months. Callisto carried her secret like a wound she couldn't stitch. She hunted alone. She bathed alone. She spoke to no one. Until one afternoon, at the forest pool, Artemis called her nymphs to bathe, and Callisto's body betrayed what her silence had tried to protect. Artemis said nothing, not a word of comfort, not a question. She simply pointed to the dark edge of the forest, and Callisto walked out alone. But the cruelest god had not yet spoken. Hera, wife of Zeus, found Callisto in the wilderness, not Zeus who had caused it all, her. In one breath of divine rage, Hera twisted Callisto's body into the shape of a bear. Her hands curled into paws, her voice dissolved into a growl. Her face, the last thing left of who she was, disappeared under fur. She kept her mind. That was the cruelest part. She remembered Artemis. She remembered the oath. She remembered the sound her baby made when he first opened his eyes. But she had no voice to say any of it. She wandered the forests she had once hunted in. Now she was the prey. Hunters tracked her, dogs chased her, and the woman who had once outrun the deer ran from everything. Her son, Arcas, grew up without knowing what became of his mother. He became a hunter, strong, sharp, and carrying her eyes without ever knowing her face. One day deep in the woods, a bear saw a young man with hazel green eyes. She knew him instantly. After 15 years of silence, she stepped toward her son, not to harm him, just to reach him. But Arcas saw only a bear charging straight toward him. He lowered his stance, raised his spear, one heartbeat from the kill. Zeus, watching from Olympus, finally moved. He reached down and pulled them both off the earth, through the clouds, past the wind, into the sky itself. But even in the sky, Hera's rage followed. She cursed the bear to circle the North Pole forever, never allowed to set, never allowed to rest, never allowed to touch the sea. Look up tonight, find the Big Dipper, 7 stars that never set. Follow the 2 pointer stars north. That faint light is Polaris, that is her son, and the great bear circling above him is a mother who still cannot speak his name.